Scorpio. I will now be exploring your relationship and your connection and the prospects of this relationship, what could potentially come of it, Scorpio. So this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's jump into it and have a look and see what this relationship could bring you, your next major relationship. Any lessons, anything we should know, anything of value we should know about your next relationship. Okay, you've got the Moon, Six of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, let's start off with the Moon card. This is a Mother Earth energy. The Moon card is Divine Feminine, so this rules things like compassion, caretaking, empathy, creativity. So there will be a lot of this in your relationship, but there also could be a lot of mothering that's going to take place. It is the sign of Cancer, which does show a lot of emotional things coming involved in the relationship here. So this could be a bit of an emotional roller coaster, as indicated by the turbulent waters in the background here of the Moon card. So there might also be a lot of clinginess or codependency, okay? Something could even be one-sided, because the Six of Pentacles is often seen as one-sided generosity. It's a stark contrast where one has the upper hand and one doesn't. So I'm not sure if this is going to be you, Scorpio, or if this is going to be this other person. But I do see that there could be a lot of mothering or even smothering energy in your relationship here. There's going to be one of you that demands a lot of affection, okay? A lot of love, a lot of attention. And there's nothing wrong with that, to have that in a relationship. I do apologize about the drilling if you can hear that. Look, I feel like the Moon card could be a lot of emotional dependency. This other person will have a lot of emotional dependency on you, okay, and what they expect from you. So it can be seen as a very emotional card, yes. So I do feel like there's going to be a lot of emotions invested, not only from your side, Scorpio, but from this other person as well into this relationship. The Moon card is also primitive behavior, okay? Defensiveness, primitive, anxiousness, okay? It's protection, it's possessiveness, it's following basic instincts. So you might have to apply more patience and more logic to things. And I did mention that sense of urgency underneath here, which came up as the Knight of Swords. So look, this could be this person maybe, or it could be both of you or one of you. Regardless, there is an energy where someone feels either threatened or possessive. It's primitive energy, because that's what the animals act as, okay? They're quite primitive. But let's move on and have a look at that Six of Pentacles here, which can be seen as one-sided generosity here, Scorpio. It could mean that the two of you need to learn to balance each other out. There is a lot of giving there. It's almost like one of you will go above and beyond, but the other's effort will not equal that of yours, or your effort might not equal theirs, okay? So there's someone that's definitely going to put more into this relationship than the other. So a lot of things will actually be one-sided, Scorpio. Now, that's not to say you can't turn that around, because you absolutely can. You have the scales here. The scales indicate Libran energy, which is about partnerships, parts and counterparts. It is about unions as well, so that you can find balance. But there's something that you're going to need to drop or leave behind. Could be a way of thinking, a way of communicating, a way of acting. It's almost like you'll have to let go of a part of yourself, or this person will have to let go of a part of themselves to balance each other out. So balance is absolutely possible here. You just need to find that, you know, a very grounded energy here, because Pentacles are Earth. So it's absolutely possible. But as I said, it's going to take a bit of energy, okay? Maybe showing more compassion, maybe showing more care, showing more emotion. I mean, whether that's coming from you or whether that's coming from them. But look, the Moon card, because it can symbolize Divine Feminine, it can indicate a mother energy. So for some of you, there could be pregnancy involved, okay, or playing parent to this person's child, okay, or getting involved with their family. So you do have that prospect. The Six of Pentacles is also seen as a card of legalities, with the scales of justice present. So this could indicate, in the eyes of the law, the government officials and organizations, the two of you, there is a possibility here that the two of you might enter a partnership, okay, a legal partnership of some kind. Whether it's marriage, whether it's engagement, whether it's the two of you signing a lease together, moving in together, somehow legally through forms or documentations, the two of you could be seen as a binding couple. So for some of you Scorpios watching, there is a possibility that you two could be seen as a couple, as a binding union in the eyes of the law in some regard here. But just be mindful of that, because it could be a lot of one-sided things. I do think for a lot of you, this relationship, it is a bit of a testing phase, and you know, every relationship is going to be different. But the fact that the Ten of Swords has come up as well, Scorpio, I feel like there's going to be a point in time where you might walk away, or you might end this relationship. Now, that's not to say you can't come back around together, because you've got two towers here, so it could be two massive attempts at this relationship here. So just because you walk away because you seek independence or space or reflection, or just because they might pull away and walk away from you, there is a possibility that this could happen. Of course, as I said, every relationship is different, so it's not fated to occur that way. But the Ten of Swords can be seen as an ending, okay? Why? Because it's betrayal, it's hurt, it's pain, or it's leaving something behind, because it's the number 10 to reinitiate new beginnings. So I do think for a lot of you, there might be hurt or pain, okay? You might be pain from this relationship, or this person might be pain from you. There might be hurt or grief that comes into this relationship, and that's not to attract that for you. That's not what I mean when I say that. It's more to do with the fact that the Ten of Swords here could indicate there is loss. So you might lose this person. That's not to say you not reconnect or reinitiate a connection, because that's absolutely possible. But I think for some time you'll feel like you've either A, lost them, or they've lost you. There's some sort of disconnection here that might take place with the Ten of Swords. Now, if there's not a separation or a need for independence or a breakup here, I think the Ten of Swords could indicate that you'll have to change up the way you communicate with each other, because that could be very detrimental to the relationship, okay? It could also indicate this person will help you heal if you're hurting, if you've been burnt recently, or this person has been hurt or burnt recently. You're going to come in and help heal each other, okay? You're pleading, begging for affection, and the other one is in a position to offer love and healing. So that could be something to think about as well. But let's have a look at the numbers you have here. You have 10, you have 6, and you also have 18, which make 9. So really you have 6, 9, and 10. Good numbers, high numbers. So you might be in a relationship with this person for 6, 9, 10 months, 6, 9, 10 years, 6, 9, 6 decades, whatever it is. These numbers could be significant around this person, or around, it could be anniversary dates, or it could be significant around your relationship in some way, shape, or form. There could also be distant lands in the horizon. So there's a future that might take you to a different country with this person. There's the possibility of travel. There's a possibility of relocating countries, Scorpio, or this person relocating countries to be closer to you, to be with you in a love relationship here. So foreign or distant lands might be calling, and it might be dawning on you. I feel it's in the future though. It won't come straight away. It's going to come in time. So you're going to have to be patient for that to happen. I will leave it at that though, Scorpio. I do want to thank you again for tuning in. I hope this reading has been insightful into your potentially what could be your next major relationship here. Please keep in mind, however, it is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for all of you, and the things I've described in this reading are not going to apply to all of you.